Happy New Year and that. You know what I'm saying? All right, listen, like I said, throughout the whole month, you know what I mean? I'm going to keep saying it because it's going to be a Happy New Year. It's going to be a Happy New Year. Give me a second. I need to brighten this thing up a bit. There you go. All right, listen, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you share this stream. Yeah, make sure you do. Shout out to all the subscribers. Shout out to all the returning subscribers. Make sure you like I said, leave a comment. Let's get if you're drained live, make sure in the live chat. Let's get this talking. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, I'm so excited. I can't even get my words out properly right now. Do you know why? Because look, to tell you the complete truth, yeah, when it comes down to, hey, listen, all I'm gonna say is this, yeah. Thank you, Drake. Like that's what I want to say right now. Thank you, Drake. Yeah, because you're giving YouTube, I say YouTubers, content creators. You see the title of this headline of this live stream. You see it already. Yeah, you see it already. So obviously, give me a second. I just want to make sure. All right. You see it, right? But also, before I get into this video, I want you to also I have to mention something in a minute. I may not be doing a lot of reaction videos in terms of music anymore, just due to there's some issues and stuff like that that are beyond my control. And obviously, you can see that I'm on the community guidelines, rules, and policies. So I want to obviously go through that another time again. But for now, but anyway, let's just get into it right now. So first of all, let's just go to Twitter. We're gonna get straight into it. Drake versus content creators. What do you mean? Like, because first, yeah, he pulled out the lawsuit, yeah. Wait, what? No Raising Canaan force with BMF is 50. We are going to worry about that another time. Because Stars is moving crazy right now. Stars is, anyway. Because I'm guessing 50 is fed up as well. It's like, why are you not releasing my shows? Do you know what I mean? This is why he created this app. 50 action, 50 Cent Action, or whatever it's called. But anyway, we ain't come here for that. I think it was called Fear. There you go, Fear Buck, and then Drake. All right, so obviously, there's a lot going on. Drake do rap beef ever again? Do this instead? No. Let's just Oh man, like there's just a lot that been going on. A lot. Hold on. Where is this? I'm trying to find this because I saw it last night and I was bare confused of what's going on. Like, what is going on? I don't think I actually can find it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. No. That one. Oh, here we go. All right. So, first and foremost, let's just get into it. So, shout out to Feared Buck. All right. Follow them if you want. Follow them if you need to. But by all means, also make sure you follow me at Alkebulan _trust or Real Verse. The link is in the description box below. But let's keep it moving. Let's go. All right. So as you can see here, yeah, the caption says Drake alleges in the lawsuit that UMG permitted content creators such as Kai Cenat. First of all, this guy is trying to use some TI words out here, bruv. Permitted. Obviously gave permission, but yeah, I'll go look at the dictionary, but gave permission. Permitted content creators such as Kai Cenat, Zayas, No Life Shack, RDC Gaming, and Cartier Family to monetize reactions to Not Like Us. without enforcing copyright claims. He claims this lack of enforcement enabled the spread of defamatory content while generating profits for both UMG and the creators, prioritizing revenue over Drake's safety. But hold on now, Drake. Hold on. Aubrey Drake Graham. Hold on. When you think about it, they were making money. They were in. I don't know how much money people are making from content in terms of reacting to videos. I do not know. I'm still trying to get there. So you know what I mean. But at the end of the day, the reality comes to this. Not Like Us is not the only diss track that Drake and Kendrick were going back and forth with. You know, like end of the day, you have to put things into perspective. What is he talking about? Prioritizing revenue over Drake's safety. And then you know when some people say that he's the Karen of hip hop, I'm not even gonna say that, because that's even an insult at this point to Karens out there. Do you know what I mean? That's an insult to them. So I think they would rather stay clear of this. But the reality is that, all jokes aside, though, yeah, when it comes to content creation, this is why I said I may not do any reacting music videos, reacting to music videos as much anymore because of copyright claims and all that. This is the reason why. And most of the time, yeah, it's either from UMG, WME, or SME. It's from those three companies. Warner Music, so Universal Music Group, Warner Music, and also Sony Music Entertainment. Those are the three that always, sometimes they may let things slide now and again, but years later they could come and claim content and say you're using third-party content, you're doing this, you're doing that. So do you know what I mean? So it's always a techie situation, isn't it? But as far as when you think this whole beef between Kendrick and Drake, YouTube reactors in general, content creators that like to react to stuff, were bound to react to it anyway. The same way they were reacting to Push-Ups by Drake. The same way they were reacting to that tune with where he was using Tupac and Snoop Dogg as using the AI voices. Yeah. And it's so ironic because you can say, yeah, but didn't the Tupac estate try to, put a lawsuit out there? Yeah, of course they're gonna do that because, do you know what I mean? Look at the situation with Tupac. He is not here to give authorization, and even if he was alive, would he do that? Would he, he would stay out of it. He would stay out of it at this age that he would have been at. He would have stayed out of it. Do you know what I mean? And then also you have to put for another thing into perspective. Like Drake doesn't understand that even in family matters, do you get it? Even with family matters, people are reacting to that. It just so happened the fact that Not Like Us dropped like almost immediately. And if you're talking about your safety, okay, cool. I understand that as a human, yeah, your safety does come first. It's understandable as human beings. But the reality is, you can't throw the first punch. Okay, you could say probably think through the punch first. I don't even know where it first started. But the reality is, you can't, because if you think about Kendrick's verse, like you could say that was a light jab. So maybe you could say he threw the first punch. But as far as throwing but then again, when you think, I'm gonna say push-ups here, but push-up, I don't know. It's just I'm just looking at it from so many angles, just thinking, what is he talking about? Because look, didn't he more or less address In fact, let's put this into another perspective. Didn't he not? Now you could say he's not involved. You may or you may not. Did he not put Officer Ricky? Wasn't he's not? Wasn't he in a situation where he was not safe? Do you know what I mean? Because didn't he plane get? There was a situation with his airplane with Rick Ross's airplane or Officer Ricky. Let me call him Officer Ricky. You know what I'm talking about. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Like he needs to think. Yeah. Like I keep on saying it. I keep on saying it. When you point one finger, there are three pointing at you. Do you know what I mean? It's like you can't brush dirt under the carpet and then expect everything to be clean. Do you understand? Like you can't brush dirt under the carpet and expect everything to be clean and walk over it like nothing happened. Now, that dirt is going to be revealed one way or the other very soon. In fact, hey, listen, anyway, let's keep it moving. Let's see what else, because it does mention the names, all right? So, and as much as this is a bad thing, yeah, we can look at the positives, and the positives are, look, these people are now going to get as much free promo, and YouTube content creators like myself are going to be more inspired to create content. You understand? That's how it runs around here. All right, so the Cartier family, whose YouTube channel has 1.4 million subscribers, posted a video depicting an image using the recording as of date of this file, and the video has 2 million views. Yeah, Twitch streamer No Life Shack posted 14.5 minute clip of his reaction to recording on his YouTube channel, which has 4.75 million subscribers. As of the date of this filing, the video has 5.3 million views. YouTuber Zayas posted a 15-minute video of his reaction to the recording on his YouTube channel, which has 4.94 million subscribers. As of date, the video has 6.6 million views. On May 5th, 2024, Twitch streamer RDC Gaming posted his reaction by depicting the image using the recording as of the date of this filing. The video has over 4.5 million views. I'm seeing the pattern here. Twitch streamer Kai Sanet posted a 20-minute video of his reaction to the recording on his YouTube channel, which has 11.6 million subscribers. The video thumbnail depicts the image of the date of this filing. The video has over 9 million views. So basically, what Drake's attorneys are, or Drake, let's just say Drake's attorneys, because you know what I mean? Like in this lawsuit, I need to see a proper lawsuit thing. If you can find it for me, let me know in the comments, in the live chat, and we can sort that out. But I'm seeing the pattern. The pattern is if the video reaction has over millions of views, he's gonna feel like you're making money from that. So, do you know what I mean? And that's putting me in danger. Like, what are you talking about? Do you know what I mean? What are you what are you talking about? And then when you think about it, like they're mentioning the image, so it's like they're using this image. Okay. My thing is, like, in the first place, I don't know, like, it's just, like, I don't know what to say, man. It's very sad that this is happening, like, in this day and age that we're living in. Like, you would never think this would happen. Never. But let's see what people say in the actual comments, because it's just, oh man, I would never thought. See, look, someone put Aubrey got amnesia. Did he forget? He also used YouTubers to push his music. He texted Kai Cenat, stay on stream. And I remember, yeah, I even used that audio as well. And I actually thought it was academics, yeah, but it's actually Kai Cenat. But I remember he says, "What top five you smoking on, Kendrick? What top five you smoking on?" I remember him saying that. So he was for Drake when Push Ups was released. He was for Drake. Like, you could see the transition in how he was reacting. Like, the way he was really shocked and really, like, the surprise. Like, I'm telling you, it was such a moment that you can't deny how someone feels about something. You know what I mean? Like, it can't be faked. Yeah, it can't be faked. No one does it. Like, yeah, the money may be a little like bonus, but it is what it is, isn't it? Like, get over it. The same way you make your music from, you make money from music and whatever else you do. It's like, come on. Anyway, so it says, right before Family Matters dropped, yeah. See, he says stay on stream right before Family Matters dropped. So did these YouTube reactors, especially Kai Cenat, how much views has he got? Or do you know what? While I got my other phone here, in fact, let me let's use this one. It's not easier to deal with. I'll say it easier. But anyway, like, how many views does, like, I'm gonna be very, 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 in fact, I should go back to it and check after this, but we're gonna see it together, yeah. You're gonna see it together afterwards. Kai Cenat, Family Matters. See, as of today, yeah, 8 months ago, when he posted this, when he did, he got, he's got 2.9 million sorry, I said subscribers, 2.9 million views. 2.9 million views. All right, listen. You think this is a game? Like, you have to understand that you need to, like, there's no way he's winning this case. Like, he can't be winning this case. Anyway, someone close to him reached out to Rob Markman to show the boy some love, and he also lifted copyright strikes. You understand? Because he heard that Kendrick Lamar lifted copyright strikes, so they didn't give anyone. You know what I mean? So what are we talking about? So my Drake reaction are also uncopyrighted. Kendrick, see, look, that's what I'm trying to say. I just mentioned that. Kendrick removed all copyright from all my reactions to his diss tracks and let me get paid for all of them. No label has ever done that for me. I'm so grateful. And then, do you know what I mean? Then he mentions my Drake reactions are now also uncopyrighted. We eat it. And you have to understand, they're both under UMG. So what are we talking about? Do you understand that they're both under UMG? Like, I even remember there was a I think it was Mimi, the music blogger, and she was also on Free Shot of Tequila podcast. Make sure you go check out Free Shot of Tequila podcast. They basically were mentioning something like, oh, the label's benefiting from both of them. They were saying that they're benefiting from both of them. They're benefiting from both from this situation. So what are we talking about? Do you see what I'm trying to say? Anyway, let's see what else people are saying. Someone said, not like us, knocked the last black gene out of this dude. He's 100% Karen now. Listen, I can't even say him a Karen anymore. He is his own entity now. He's Drake. And that's what, from now on, that's what we're going to call someone. No, let me not do that. Yeah, anyway. And I can't unsee it. Anyway. To be fair, he's being consistent at least. I probably self-destruct if I ever lose, but never do. Well, he did say it. So do not disturb. Okay, we not. So anyway, he didn't care when they pushed his content against me. True. I hate man, all is fair in war until it occurs to you. You see? I noticed he didn't put Aiden Ross in this. Hold up. Only black streamers. You see? You see? But oh man, let's and listen. That's it for this particular segment. I'll be honest. Yeah, that's that for this particular segment. But we are still going to get back into it because we need to figure out how are how are these reactors going to react to this situation. You know what I mean? But make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's go, let's go, let's go. But back to YouTube it goes for now. Do you know what I mean? So the first person we're gonna go react to, hang on. Wait. Did she release a video for this? I've got to be very careful with the video I react to. 50 Cent finally watching the beef with DJ Khaled. I didn't know they had beef, if I'm honest. I honestly didn't know. See, look, everyone's now reacting to this. I just want to see. Okay. So we're gonna. Yeah. All right. So I just had to just give a brief overview of what YouTube is trying to tell me to react to. So let me go to No Life Chat. Get me? If you're a fan of No Life Chat, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Like again, if you are a fan of No Life Chat, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share. But let me see what you are saying in the live right now. Make sure you share if you're watching this. Make sure you also leave a comment and all that stuff there. Let me know what your thoughts are in this whole situation, because I'll be real with you. I am so confused on why this is actually happening. Do you know what I mean? I'm actually genuinely confused. But anyway, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Hold on.
Hey, dog, man, ain't no well.
All right, let's keep it moving. No, I won't pause as much because obviously after that we're gonna get into this one because they're part of the lawsuit. So let's go.
Well, this video. There's no way, Drake. There's no way I'm reading what I'm reading right now, dog. Oh, nah. Ain't no coming back from this. Man, hey, I never see another Drake. Boy, hey, there's no way y'all can vouch for this here. Y'all, bruh, just like what the title said, this is exactly what's happening. This nigga Drake done snitched on the reaction community. It's no.
And the mad thing about it is the fact of it's so unnecessary. Like I listen. I don't even know. We are living in unprecedented times when it comes to the music industry. Like Drake is crashing out badly. He's crashing out to the point where, like I said, I'll say it again. He's pointing fingers, and he hasn't realized yet that 3 fingers are pointing at himself. Like this is only the beginning of the year. This is January 2025. This is when I saw the post. It was on the 15th of January 2025. So the fact that we're only 16 days into the new year. What's next? Like literally, what is next? Let's keep it moving. Let's go.
There's no way. There's no way you got us in this case, dog. Nigga, we chilling, having fun.
For real though.
And you got us listed in the case? Oh, this gotta be the softest nigga ever, dog. Man, hey, Drake, you ain't hip hop, bro. There's no way. You a great artist, I give you that all day long. I promise you. Can't take that from you. But bro, you gotta be the softest nigga in the history of Earth. Yo!
I said the softest in the history of Earth. Not even the history of hip hop. Not even just in the music industry on Earth. Like, do you know how many people on the planet Earth? Come on, man. Come on.
Look at this, y'all. I ain't even finna waste y'all time, dog. Look at this shit.
You
Look
see?
at this.
So obviously he's just gonna go. It's clear that yeah, we know what it is. Obviously, I read my part. I read. Let's go.
Read, nigga. Can y'all read? Read it. I'm gonna give y'all a couple seconds to read it. And then I'm gonna read it. This is real. This is real. The top part. This is what I said when I saw it. Drake, ain't no way you snitching on me, bro. I can't believe this nigga got my name right there. He got RDC. He got Cartier family. He got, who else? Ziz, Castanet, all the big niggas. If you gonna put some of us, you gotta put all of us. You can't just put the big niggas.
Facts. 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 And you know what's funny? Not funny. Do you know what I rate about what No Life Sack is saying? It's just the fact of he's saying, don't put just the big names. Because I did say that. I mentioned that he's mentioning those that got over 1 million views. Do you understand? But then hold on. Do you know what I mean? We looked, in fact, we need to look at it afterwards. That with Kai Cenat, when it comes to family matters, the one where he was telling Drake, when Drake was telling Kai Cenat, do you know what I mean, to stay on stream. He showed this on stream, and then he realized that, oh, wait, Kendrick dropped again? I can't remember the word for word, but the whole phrase of 2024 was Kendrick dropped. Hey, listen.
Man, there's no way, dog. Yo, this nigga really said, he said the label, UMG, gave content creators basically the right to monetize our videos to spread, to defame his image, basically. Basically, to make him look bad, they let us monetize our content. Nigga, what? That makes no sense. We was gonna react to it anyway.
Facts.
Whether we got paid or not, nigga, we still was gonna react. Drake, you must be new here. That's the biggest thing we complain about. Copyright, nigga.
Facts.
Copyright.
That is facts. I said it before. I said I may not do much music reaction videos as much anymore. Yeah, I still may. It just depends. I'm trying to look at in regards to like I'm still trying to figure out my situation with my other channel. Like I'm just trying to figure out things, isn't it? It just literally got me thinking, how am I going to react to how am I going to do my content? How am I going to create content? Like how? Like I like to react. So it's like, all right, cool. Let's fight. Like, you know what I mean? So it's a good thing in a way that I'm able to do reaction videos to subjects like this, because there's always something that's popular, that's trending, that I know I can talk about with passion. For me, it's all about passion and authenticity. Otherwise, if it's popular and I don't have the passion for it, I'm not really gonna react to it too tough, am I? Like, do you know what I mean? So, but copyright when it comes to YouTube is one of the most things that most content creators go through. Like most. Like I remember there was one guy, I forgot his name. I think it's that Fire LA. Oh my days. This is before the situation in LA. All right, relax. Because I remember his name was one of them was his name was Ralph. I remember, and he kept on getting cover. So he said, you know what, I can only react to other certain content, and that's how, you know what I mean. So I remember. But anyway, keep it moving.
Be right. Niggas was gonna react anyway. This is the biggest beef ever, nigga.
Facts.
Do that make sense to you? Man, ain't no way this nigga this crazy, dog. This nigga said they let us monetize our video to spread his defaming even more. Drake, we went wasn't thinking about how it made you look. Nigga,
Facts.
we was happy about the beef as a whole.
Facts.
Nigga, music reactors was happy. It was beef.
Facts.
Y'all was going track for track. That was the greatest thing that happened last year. And probably like the past 20 years.
I say 15 years when we're talking about in hip hop. Yeah. 15 years, because you got to remember within the 20 years, I'm pretty sure there was the in fact no, because even within the 15 years, we had the Pusha T versus Drake as well. You know what I mean? Can't forget that. We also had Cardi B. In fact, no, not Cardi B. We also had Nicki Minaj versus Remy Ma. Can't forget that. You know what I mean? There's certain things that, if you're talking like hip hop culture, cool. That's what I'm talking about. If you're talking about other things, then alright, fair enough. But yo, this is crazy, man. Who would have ever thought this? I remember the day, yeah, when YouTube came into existence. Like, I don't think you realize, yeah. Listen, you may not know how my age, yeah. You may not know my age. I'm not. I may look a bit young, but anyway, and I may seem a bit young, and I may seem a bit. It doesn't matter about my age. What I will say is this: there was a time when there was literally there's no thought there's no thought process in how to make money from YouTube. Nobody ever thought about that. You understand? Nobody ever thought about that. Let alone put music on YouTube to react to. Like the revolution of YouTube has been astonishing to me. You understand? It's been very astonishing to me because I remember back when I was in secondary school. Yeah, I remember in IT class, and I was finding about YouTube. Like, and I remember the content. Like, even the pixels were awful, but it was still amazing. Like, I don't. You need art. You just had to be there. Let alone to think now. Fast forward, like fast forward. Yeah, now the year that we're in, like I would never have thought this would have happened. Never. That you want to put YouTube content creators or content creators as a whole in general, like it's just insane. Let's go.
We ain't care nothing. At the end of the day, nobody expected to get paid from that beef. Cause we just knew it was gonna get copyrighted. We
Facts.
can't help them niggas ain't put claims on that stuff. That ain't
Facts.
our fault, nigga. That's not our fault.
Facts.
Yo, I can't believe this, dog. I can't believe this nigga Drake. Bro, I was just about to tweet. This nigga got UMG, Spotify, all them in the chokehold right now. They say he done settled. Drake ain't settled nothing. That nigga Drake.
I told you. No, I told you he didn't sell. I didn't sell. I told you. Like, people need to understand. Had he sold, yeah, I guarantee you there would have been a bigger noise on. He would have said something. You know what I mean? He would have said something. And even if there was a settlement, it's still an L. Like, you still lost the rap battle. Winning the lawsuit doesn't make it a W for you. You know what I mean? It doesn't make it a W. You have to win the battle of rap. If you don't win that battle, cool. It is what it is. Like, he could have easily moved on. And it's funny, yeah. It's too late now, but like, he could have easily just did, you know what, moved on, went on academic stream. Do you know what I mean? Like, physically being there. And then also, if he wanted to continue doing music, he could have just said, you know what? Let me actually do a song with Vibes Cartel now that he's free. That's what he could have done. Because Vibes Cartel still wants to do a tune with Drake. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about now, but like, he did say it even after Drake lost that battle. Because just because you lose a rap battle doesn't mean that, you know, your character's being defamed or anything. You know what I mean? You just lost the battle. That's it. Okay, yeah, he was cool. In fact, was he actually cool? What you know what I mean? Like, It's just laughable, man. This has to be arguably one of the biggest rap battles ever. Yes, you have Tupac versus Biggie, but the difference is, you know what I mean? There's a major difference in terms of, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, and it's funny. In fact, it's actually quite ironic now that I mentioned Big and Tupac. I'm not comparing the situation, but when you think about it, let's look at it from that angle. When Biggie, when Tupac, so when Biggie released who ya or who blanked ya, and obviously Tupac was in jail, he could have easily just said, God. It was Biggie's team that, you know what I mean, that he could have easily said something. There's even a video of him saying he knows who's involved, but that's not for anyone else to know. He said that out of his own mouth. But what did Tupac do instead? He said once he was out of jail, what did he do? What did he do? I think like at least a couple months later, he released Hit 'Em Up. So, and then obviously you have to think about it. He could have easily just sued Biggie or Bad Boy or whoever. He could have easily sued them. And him finding out that Haitian Jack and them man there are federal informants, he could have sued them as well. He could have put a lawsuit out there. Better yet, not even, and the funny thing is, then again, well, I don't even know. In fact, there's been depictions of Tupac, of Biggie in that video, and did big I think it's at least 3 or 4 videos that Tupac has done. In fact, no, in America's Most Wanted, didn't they take the mick out of Biggie at one point? I'm pretty sure there's a clip. I can't remember the specific scene, but I'm pretty sure there is. And they took the mick out of Biggie and Diddy. You don't see them suing. Do you understand? Like, you don't see them going to the lawsuit. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
He act like he said it so he could just drop the real lawsuit. Now he really on their neck.
And then one thing I want to add is, you didn't even see him go towards, you didn't even see him sue like radio promoters and all that stuff there, because you might as well say like YouTube reactors or content creators or whatever you want to call us. Like, he didn't even go into a situation, because you could say back then, you could say they're promoters, they're part of the. I don't know how to explain it, but you get what I'm trying to say. There's Tupac didn't do that, Biggie didn't do that. You understand? But yeah, Ice Cube didn't do that, and the rest of NWA didn't do that when they were versing each other. In fact, didn't they have a situation? In fact, it was more as Ice Cube versus Jerry Hanna. But like, again, like, I don't know, man. It's just, this is like one of the I don't know what to say, man.
Which was smart. I gotta give him that. I feel like he got them boys right where he want them.
Nah.
But then I saw this here, dog. I saw this right here. I said, ain't no way Dre snitched on this, bro. Ain't no way he snitched. He literally named certain niggas. And then you got me up there third. What he say F me for?
Hey,
that's crazy. That nigga Drake about to take our channels, bro. Ain't no way this nigga finna take our livelihood. This is how we feed our family, Drake. You can't be going out there saying niggas' names. I thought you was a real nigga. You supposed to keep that in the streets. Hey, y'all, bruh. Hey, obviously I'm not taking it serious. Like, what they gonna do to us? We react to music. We promote music.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm trying to say.
Nigga,
we promote music. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, the way that it's hard to explain, but it's like, I feel like what the music industry, and I think this will also help. And maybe this is also a blessing in disguise, and I could be wrong. But I feel like this is also a blessing in disguise, because if you think about the whole situation in regards to music in general, they're gonna go. Certain labels need to go to certain content creators that have that leverage. They have that amount of followers, subscribers, or whatever amount of interaction, and if they know their fan base will like this artist, will like that song, they will use them like a street team to promote that song or promote that artist. That's what UMG should do. That's what Sony Music Entertainment should do. That's what is it WME or WMG or Warner Music Group? Yeah, whatever. That's what they should all do. Because that is the evolution of the music industry in one sense. Yeah. That's one evolution of the music industry. They need to take hold of that situation. It needs to be within the marketing budget. It just needs to. You understand? It just needs to be within the marketing budget. It is what it is. I'm not saying that because obviously I'm reacting and I want to do this and make money from it. Nah, it's more the case of even me. I wanted to, at one point wanted to do music, right? So it's like I'm even looking at it from an artist perspective, like, or when I want to start my own label or stuff like that. I'm looking at it from that perspective. It's like you have. It's like, for example, when influencers, quote unquote influencers, Instagram influencers, they get paid to promote a product or a service. It's the same difference. Only this is, you know what I mean? It's not like they're going to be faking it. Well, you know, some do, some, but No Life Shackles obviously not faking it to be in this lawsuit. Let's go.
Hey, bruh, I can't believe this, dog. I said, I gotta make this video ASAP. Before everybody else start, because Drake, you have no idea what you just did.
Facts.
You think niggas was clowning you before this? Oh, man, you done came, oh, Lord. Bro, you done came at Kai, you done came at Ziz, me, RDC, Cartier family. Them niggas knew. Them niggas, I consider them niggas new. How you snitch on the new niggas too? You ain't just snitch on the OGs, you
I
snitch on the
listen.
new niggas.
I need Kendrick here. I know Kendrick and Pusha T. Well, technically, Kendrick and the Clips have a tune coming out called "Change the Whips." Apparently, it could be a different title at this rate. But I need Kendrick and Pusha T to release a song together, yeah, and then use this as the intro. Do you know what I mean? Use this as the intro. Like, nah, because I don't know how to explain this, man. How do you explain this? Like, on the real, like, how do you explain this? Like, let me know what your thoughts are. Like, how do you explain this whole situation? It just doesn't make any sense. Like, anyway, let's keep it moving.
Oh my God. That nigga really, he said they prioritize revenue over Drake safety. Man, that gotta be, man, bro, all this is because Drake lost. Let's be honest here. Hey, y'all niggas stop saying I hate Drake. This is what I hate. I don't hate Drake, nigga. Drake the artist, I love that nigga. This Karen ass nigga, I don't like this nigga. Where is this, bruh? Bro, this is insane. This is insane right here, Drake. This one right here is insane. Hold up. This is insane, Drake.
Ha! Man brought his son to the stream. Aye, cold. See, this is what we do it for. We do it for family. Do you know what I mean? You get me? You know nothing about that. You know nothing about that. Let's go.
This is insane. By the way, you don't know nothing about this right here, Drake.
Yeah, for real.
By the
You know
way,
nothing about that.
oh yeah, I'm mad now, nigga. I'm mad. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, Drake. Kyrie, remember I told you before when you were smaller. I said never diss Kendrick Lamar. This right here is why, son. This right here is called snitching. We
It's
don't
the fact that he's actually sitting his son down in his lap and teaching him. Because obviously, obviously that's what naturally fathers do in it. They naturally guide their children in it. So it's the fact of he's just naturally reacting to this to this, but also guiding his son. This is cold. This I like this. It's wholesome as well. It's wholesome. It's wholesome. It's wholesome. I like that. Let's keep moving.
don't do that, son. We like listen carefully. We don't do that. You see this man right here? Do you see this man right here? Right here. We he not like us. He not like us, son. This is crazy, man. I can't believe this, man. They said they prioritize money over Drake's safety. But that gotta be like the weakest sentence I ever saw in hip hop ever. Like just that sentence alone lets y'all know this nigga tripping. It's a rap beef, dog. Both of y'all niggas was lying on each other. You ain't have to take it this far.
Facts.
You could have left us out of it, dog. We just having fun listening to music. You mad at us for liking the music? Nigga, we liked your songs too.
And it's true.
I just can't.
It's true. I won't lie to you. The funny matter is I didn't really like anyway, to be honest. I'll be completely real with you. Because I like the energy he was coming with. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. But then when he started to lie, and then he mentioned that you're rapping like you're trying to free the slave line. I was like, this guy, does he even pay attention to what's going on? Then he lied about, because remember the whole Michael Jackson, he liked to compare himself to Michael Jackson. Then he went and dissed Michael Jackson for no reason. I was like, this guy is, like, my reaction is on my other channel, innit? But it's like, I looked at it and I thought, nah, this don't make no sense. But I did like push-ups. Push-ups, out of all his disses, if I'm honest, yes, I like push-up, only because, I do like that drop and give me 50, drop and give me 50. Like, I like that. That was, you know what I mean? I never knew it was going to go this far, bruv. Like, this is diabolical. This is diabolical. And mind you, yeah, they are rap battle leagues, yeah? There are rap battle leagues where they say the most audacious things, the most defamatory things against one another, and you telling me that none of them are going to sue, or they're not going to sue the battle league? Nah, see what I'm going to say? Like, relax, man.
Can't help but think, if Drake would have won, I don't think none of this would have happened.
Very true.
That's just how I feel.
Facts.
That's just how I feel. I feel like if Drake would have won.
No, he's right. Do you know why he's right? He's simply right only because it's about Not Like Us. He's not talking about every single song. If he's talking about every single song, and okay, yeah, we can only go by this particular thing as well. That's why I said, if you got access to the actual full lawsuit, I am happy to go through it line by line, line by line. I'm happy to go through it. But the reality is, if we're gonna go based on just strictly this, he definitely will lose this lawsuit. And you're going against UMG, yeah? You're going against a label that's gonna let people know, nah, you've been benefiting from this too. You're the one that was encouraging. And why don't you say anything about Academics, who's also a streamer or a YouTuber as well? Do you know what I mean? Why are you not saying anything about him? Did he not react to your stuff? Is he not number one on he's wrapped up on his wrapped up? You know what I mean? It's wrapped up Spotify playlist or whatever list. I'm just saying, like, you got a anyway.
None of this would have happened. And this right here, boy, every YouTuber on the planet Earth is finna diss the mess out of you now, Drake.
Yeah.
Do you know how many videos about to get made? Oh, just this tweet. I'm
I'm
just the
making a video
person.
right now as we speak.
And I just got on here to troll. I don't care. I just wanted to troll you. But this is insane. That don't take it back. That is insane. You mentioning reaction channels and streamers and YouTubers? saying we promoted it because we got paid?
Man.
Do you know all those videos are copyrighted now? They got copyrighted right after the beef.
Exactly.
Drake said they let us not get copyrighted to promote it more. That is insane to me because we was gonna react anyway.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know how much stuff we don't get paid for?
Oh, there's a lot. Trust me, there's a lot.
We
Even
do this
before we
every
get
day.
monetized, there's
We
a lot.
upload music that we not getting paid from. We upload reactions to music that we not getting paid from, Drake.
Sure.
This is the biggest beef of all time, and you thought we weren't gonna react to it if it got copyrighted? Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts, man. I'm finna go around here and play with my son, man. He just woke up. But I had to show him this right here, man. I had to show him, do not be like this guy right here. Make money like this guy. Make money like this nigga, Kyrie. Kyrie, make money just like this dude. Just don't have the same morals as this guy. Ain't no way, dog. I can't believe this nigga snitched on me, bro. I'm gone, man.
It's like, what did you do in this instance? Oh, look, a lawyer reacts. Like, no, for real, like, what do you do in this instance? I might have to react to that as well afterwards. Lawyer reacts to the lawsuit. It's not what you think. The only reason why, I want to, let's see what people say in the comments first and foremost. Shout out to Bobby Cassandra as well. I just seen his thing on my thing as well. Oh, Bobby Cassandra. Oh, Bobby Cassandra. Get me? You know you're not. Hackney Wick FC and that. And I meant to comment just now before I comment. Drake, I fed you the fake info. Also, Drake sues over fake info. Like, is you for real? The audience get about to be diabolical. I can't wait to react to that. I can't wait to react to that. Destroying other families rather than taking care of his own. Exactly. F a rap battle. This is a long life battle with yourself. We could do this all day. All right, listen. I'm going to put never thought that this would happen, but on the bright side, we about to get a lot more content from creators on this list, and I'm here for it. I am here for it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like, let me know what your thoughts are. Like, genuinely let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what your thoughts are. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't already. You know what I mean? I'm caught in 2 minds. Do I react to the Zias one first? Because that's 25 minutes. Or, let's react to this one and see what they. No, I want to go to this first so I can get a full scope. A full scope.
Drake is now suing Universal, and we are now in federal court. This case is just getting crazy.
Like, I always like to hear, like, if you're a lawyer, I would like to hear an intake from a lawyer's perspective. You know what I mean? But I'm going to try and not pause as much. But let's keep it moving.
Crazier and crazier. Break-in attempts. People are shooting at Drake.
He's got a music attorney as well. Or is that the name of a podcast? I think this makes a lot more sense because if she's really a top music attorney, I'm definitely reacting. Because obviously you got attorneys that specialize in certain things that may not have the knowledge to be able to say, this is what this means, this is what that means. Do you know what I mean? They may think it's this, but it's something else. Like, because I remember when I studied music, I remember there was a clear difference. If you're going to sign a contract, get a music entertainment lawyer. Do you know what I mean? Get a music entertainment lawyer, not any lawyer. They have to specifically have the skills and the knowledge when it comes to music. But anyway, let's keep it moving. Let's go.
Drake and his family. Drake just has personal knowledge of how Universal does its deals. I'm focusing on what's not here, which are the claims against the progression of this story and case.
Miss
We
Crystal.
started
All right, shut you up still.
with a verified petition.
And if you're watching, I hope, or if a team is watching, I am only watching this to react to the content, to learn about this information, because you obviously reacted, so it's my turn to react. And I did say I wanted more details on the, and I will go layer by layer. I'm intrigued to know, so I can actually have a clear knowledge, because I did find out something else, and it was something to do with, obviously I found out, put it this way, I thought it's more to do with a civil lawsuit rather than a criminal lawsuit, because I'm thinking if it's defamatory, I thought it has to be criminal because of what's being alleged. But it's like, and I disagree with it as a whole anyway, but from an understanding perspective, that's what I'm thinking about. What do you think? Leave your answer in the comments below. Is it criminal or civil, or is it both? But I find that I still could be wrong, because I want to find it here. I think it's to do with civil, and he wants settlement. He wants a proper retirement check. That's what he wants, and I don't think he's gonna get that. He's gonna get retirement in jail. Like I've said it before, yeah. I've said it before. Like he got this year. I don't know exactly what's gonna happen, but it really looks like it's gearing towards that. The same way you can watch sports, and then you can see the way that someone is playing. You can tell, for example, in football, like, I know some of you may call it soccer, but like, you can tell if a team is like literally going forward, they're attacking, they're going forward, attacking, they're passing fast, they're switching play quickly, they're crossing the ball inside the box. You know what I mean? I'm trying to look for a better word. You know what I mean? You can tell they're just peppering them, basically. They're peppering them. You can tell that they would eventually score. If they don't score, it's either pure luck that they don't score, pure bad luck, let's say, that they don't score, or it's a case of do you know what I mean? I don't know, good defending or good goalkeeping. It's one of those two. You know what I mean? But from a Chelsea perspective, there's some players that don't know how to take their chances. No disrespect to Chris Jackson, but anyway, let's keep moving.
That Drake had filed at the state court level in New York. And this thing was not like an official complaint, right? It is something that you get to file in New York to say, I am conducting discovery, meaning I'm trying to get evidence. And what Drake was trying to get evidence for was to prove that Universal had worked in cahoots with Spotify to inflate Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us song, in that the song was not as popular as we all thought. And in fact, it was like a fabricated marketing campaign of success. And so then 2 updates happened. One, Drake voluntarily withdrew that petition. It's like, that's interesting. Why? Well, then we get hit right after that with an actual lawsuit, which was filed in federal court. And it is not for...
And you know what's funny? It's interesting how he's trying to do back-to-back with a lawsuit. Do you know what I mean? What he should have done was double back with another diss song instead of waving a white flag. Do you know what I mean? That's what he should have done. Oh, even if he didn't want to make another diss song, he could have just easily just said, you know what? You won. You know what I mean? There's no shame in saying that someone else won. No shame. You can say, you know what, you won. Cool, you got me on it. You got me this time. You know what I mean? But it was a great battle. It was great for hip hop culture. It was great for the music industry. You know what I mean? Like, and then obviously he could apologize and say, I apologize for disrespecting your wife. I didn't mean to. You know what I mean? It's just heat of the moment. This, that. Like, even if he's not sincere, at least it would have been of something. You see what I'm going to say? But anyway, let's keep moving.
For what you think. Hey guys, I'm a music attorney. I specialize in all things business law, intellectual property, and I'm a musician myself, so that's why I have a music business channel. I've been doing this for 10 years, and this case is just getting crazier and crazier. Drake is now suing Universal only, didn't actually name Spotify, and we are now in federal court in New York. So here's the thing. This is how the complaint starts. In the middle of the night, on May 7, 2024, an armed group of assailants drove up to the Toronto house in which Drake and his family resided. Drake was inside. The car stopped in front of the residence. Someone yelled, "Fuck Drake," and at least one gunman began to open fire. One bullet went through the security gate and hit Drake's front door. Another bullet struck and wounded a security guard who was also one of Drake's friends. The car drove away. Drake and the others in the house summoned help for the security guard and did everything possible to keep him alive. During the nearly 30 minutes it took for the ambulance to arrive, Drake and others labored to keep the man alive by applying pressure to the...
I'm glad she actually got a copy of this lawsuit. It's now making me understand a lot more. So from what I'm seeing, it seems very much, obviously she's going to go into much more detail, but like it seems very much the case that because of that incident that happened that night, he's basically blaming UMG for pushing out that content, for the narrative, for YouTube reactors or whatever, or content creators and that pushes out the agenda for them to attack Drake or any of these peoples. But that doesn't make sense because neither one of those content creators that was mentioned so far, then she may make their name more, but like they're not Canadian. They don't. I know for a fact most of them are not based in Canada. Do you understand? I'm not saying they don't have links to Canada because I do not know. But the reality is always going to be you cannot think for a second that it has everything to do with Kendrick Lamar. Like, if he really thinks that people are going to believe that, like Kendrick said, paint the narratives however you want. Do you know what I mean? Hey, Drake, they're not slow. You know what I mean? They're not slow. Anyway.
The gunshot wound with towels, blood was everywhere. So the beginning of this complaint, which is in regards to how Universal has allegedly defamed Drake, starts with this extremely dramatic narrative. So basically, there were break-in attempts, people are shooting at Drake and his family, and then the complaint goes in the 2 decades leading up to this event. Although Drake was consistently in the public eye, nothing remotely like this had ever happened before. These events are not coincidental. They immediately followed and were proximately caused by Universal's actions leading up to May 4th, 2024. Okay, so my law firm represents a whole bunch of creatives, right? Not just musicians, but like creators of all types. And defamation is one of those things that comes up because if you're in the public eye, you're going to be on social media and then something happens and then you talk about that something and then someone's like, you talked about me and you named me, and defamation. So we hear words.
I'm glad that she mentioned that. I'm glad. This is what I said earlier. Like you know how there's some lawyers or attorneys that specialize in something, but they may not have certain credentials or experience or whatever in one particular thing. But the fact that she mentioned with her line of work, defamation comes up a lot, and it's not just for music artists. It's for content creators or she said creators, right? So I'm glad she mentioned that, and I'm glad that she's letting people know that at the end of the day, she let people know she's got knowledge. Basically, when someone says that, like I like the way she painted it, but also if you're seeing the way that Drake's attorney is in general, when you're hearing her read this, you can see they're trying to paint a narrative. But what's not being said is what happened on the day that Drake released push-ups. Do you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure, and I could be wrong. I hope for the sake of this stream and the sake of the situation, I hope I'm wrong. If I can even tap my phone on that. All right, cool. Hope I'm wrong. Where is it? Let's see. What's his name? Executive. Where is it? Drake. April. Let me see. I'm trying to see. No, that's not what I was thinking of. Let's just keep it playing. I'm gonna
words like defamation, slander, you say stuff, right? That is communicated to a third party. It doesn't have to actually be like a public post, a press release. It can actually be a publication of something that someone said, even in a private message, is a publication to a third party. That is not true. That is the most important thing, because I have clients who are like, Crystal, I want to talk about, this situation. And I go, well, understands that you discussing this online can elicit someone to sue you. It's a free country. Anyone can sue you. But the best defense.
All right, give me a second. I just need to see something. So, all right. So look at this here. So Drake released Push-Ups on April 19, 2024. April 19, 2024. Let me see. There was an incident. Let me see. There was an incident that happened on that day. I can't remember exactly. Let's see. If I can't find it, it's fine, because I've been on the stream for quite a minute, so I'm gonna make sure that let me try this. Anyway, let's keep it moving. I don't want to.
Defense to a defamation claim is, well, the truth. All right, so in the complaint, the song Not Like Us, written and performed by Kendrick Lamar, the recording was intended to convey the specific, unmistakable, and false factual allegation that Drake is a criminal, pedophile, and to suggest that the public should resort to vigilante justice in response. Notwithstanding its knowledge that the allegation.
When you think about it, this is why I'm glad I watched most reaction videos, especially when the names that they mention. I think apart from the Cardi family, but I haven't seen their reaction to it. But I'm pretty sure, and no one said to be a vigilante and do your own thing. Nah, they didn't say that. From what I recollect, listen. I don't recall them saying something like that. I could be wrong. Like I said, I could be wrong, but sometimes with things like that, when they know, I don't know how to explain it, man. It's just one of those things where Drake is just, his lawyer is trying too much. You know what I mean? His lawyer is trying way too much. You know what I mean? All right, listen.
Allegations are fabricated. Starting in May of 2024, Universal waged an unrelenting campaign to spread recording, images, videos, hereafter the defamatory material. Hang
on, didn't Drake also use an image of Kendrick Lamar's car? Well, not his car, but a car from his childhood. Yeah, everyone, if you're a Kendrick Lamar fan, you know what car I'm talking about. You know that van that I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Didn't he try to depict that in a way that was something that was leading towards violence? And by the way, anyway, I won't say anything else more. I'm just thinking that aloud. Let me know.
Widely as possible, right? So this is where we get into the whole, what's the allegations? There's like tens of millions of streams that were fabricated. by Universal. Universal's in cahoots with Spotify. The piece of Drake's original petition, I think Drake just has personal knowledge of how Universal does its deals. I believe that Drake is like spilling the tea on Universal and being like, well, I know they did this because they did it for me. I mean, I imagine that's how he knows how Universal does this.
The irony of this, yeah, like no one that sees a music attorney, yeah, it's so ironic, yeah, that no matter what I watch, no matter what I react to, no matter what I read, no matter what I listen to, when it comes to this, even at the beginning stage for the petition thing, most people were saying the same thing. Most people were saying, but they do it for you. But at the same time, as much as they have done that for him, I don't think it's to the extent that Drake is thinking. Like some things are just so super organic. Because I remember when Euphoria came out, in fact, before that, when Push Up came out, everyone was saying drop, drop, drop. Even academics was tweeting drop. How many days left? It hasn't dropped yet. How many days? This how many days? Hasn't dropped. You know what I mean? And then what's his name? Then Drake ended up doing that this where Tupac's estate had to warn Drake to take down that song. Do you know what I mean? Because of the AI of Tupac using Tupac's voice. So it's the thing of when you think about it from that point of view, it's like he was that the whole point of that. Like I get why he did that. I don't agree with it, but I get why he did that. He was trying to push Kendrick Lamar to respond because in his mind he was taking very, very long. However, when you think about it, Kendrick Lamar ended up releasing this is when there was like different AI versions of this songs there. Some people thought it was Kendrick, some people thought it was Drake when it wasn't. But yeah, some people thought it was Drake, some people and I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. I'm gonna make sure I know it's actually from them. I'll go to their channel and find out there. And then I remember the timeline. I remember when Kendrick released Euphoria. Everyone, like some people who are not Kendrick Lamar fans, by the way, they were like, "Oh, it's too slow. It's not good for this song. It's a poor this song, this, that, and the third." Because they wanted the bop. That's what they really, really wanted, right? But if you listen to it, you can see how it actually links to what's happening right now. Yeah, like it links to everything he said in that song. It links to exactly what's happening right now. Drake is spiraling. The famous actor we once knew is spiraling. And then even at the beginning, where he samples the Wiz, where he mentioned Richard Pryor's character says, in reverse, by the way, it's in reverse, he says, everything they say about me is true. Do you see what I'm going to say? Because what Kendrick is alluding to is he's going to be telling truths about Drake. And then he also went into to say, tell no lies about me, and I won't tell truths about you. But then, as far as the allegations, he didn't say it outwardly. This is what Drake doesn't understand. You know what I mean? Kendrick is such a lyricist. He made it seem like, because he knew this potentially could happen. I feel like Kendrick knew in a way that this potentially could happen. I don't know why. I feel like he potentially knew. I feel like he potentially knew that this was going to happen. You know what I mean? But then obviously when he made Not Like Us, that was a bop, and everyone just drew to it. Like when Family Matters dropped, and then afterwards, I remember I woke up and I realized, wow, Kendrick has dropped. I'm reacting to it straight away. I ain't gonna be delayed. But let's keep it moving. Let's go.
This stuff. And so he goes, well, I think now they're doing this for Kendrick Lamar. And then guys, here's my biggest piece here. which is you have Drake suing Universal for defamation. Drake, why aren't you suing Kendrick Lamar? If these statements were so detrimental and you are saying that the direct result of the statements that were made was that then these injuries, these threats, these assaults resulted. Now I get the argument. You go, well, Universal fanned the flame. Universal went the extra mile and basically is like secondarily liable for what Kendrick said. But why aren't you suing Kendrick? Now, I mean, I think I know why. I can assume why. But it's like if you're going to go this route anyway.
Hey, listen, her facial expression basically said it all. Her facial expression said it all. I think I know why. Like, you know what I mean? And obviously she's being careful with what she's saying here because she's a lawyer. She understands that. You know what I mean? But sure.
Basically is like secondarily liable for what Kendrick said. But why aren't you suing Kendrick? Now, I mean, I think I know why. I can assume why. But it's like if you're going to go this route anyway, to the extent that you care about like public opinion, it's not necessarily the best look if you are like dealing with someone saying stuff about you in this kind of beef by then suing them. I mean, the other consideration here is that obviously Universal has deep pockets, right? To the extent you can get settlement or you can get a judgment. I mean, cool. But equally, Kendrick Lamar, deep pockets. But I mean, you know, to be fair, Drake took his shots too against Kendrick Lamar. I guess I'm just curious whether this is you just don't want to poke the bear again. I don't know if this is the right analogy, but you have a boyfriend cheats on you. And instead of getting...
She's right. She doesn't want... Drake doesn't want to poke the bear again. He doesn't want to go against Kendrick again. But what he's not realizing is he's still going against Kendrick. It's just in a way, because think about it, I feel like this is the way this is lined up. Yeah, it's lined up in a way where Kendrick, he doesn't want, because Kendrick, we know Kendrick is going to be performing at the Super Bowl, right? Next month in February. The irony is yeah. So it's like, and the irony is, I think it's the same weekend as the Grammy Awards as well. So I feel like what he's trying to do is like let the record labels and everyone know that basically the record labels he basically wants to ban that song. Basically, that's what he's trying to do. Like it's bigger than that. I think he's trying to get a huge retirement payday. Yeah, that's one thing. Because if he cared about his music career, he wouldn't be doing this. Let's be real. And then yeah, and then what's the other thing? And then I feel like at the same time with Kendrick Lamar, he's I don't explain it, man. Let's keep it moving. But he definitely doesn't want more smoke with Kendrick. He just doesn't. He's scared to say his name.
Being mad at your boyfriend, you get mad at the other chick. So, I don't know. For those of you who have been following this a lot more closely, because I usually just don't get involved in like beef stuff, and I try to focus on the law and lawsuits. Maybe you have more context. Leave a comment down below. Okay, so going more through the complaints. Universal and Drake, long partnership. Okay, we know that. In fact, you know, as far as friend, you get mad at the other chick. So, I don't know. For those of you who have been following this a lot more closely, because I usually just don't get involved in like beef stuff, and I try to focus on the law and lawsuits. Maybe you have more context. Leave a comment down below. Okay.
That's exactly what I would do. I'm gonna leave my comment in the comments below because I definitely know more to it. You know what I mean? From what I know, I don't know all the facts, but from what I know from following the timeline, you see what I'm saying? Because what I do know is that this beef has been brewing. It's been marinating. You know what I mean? The beef has been marinating for years. Especially since that controversy, yeah. It's let Drake be in his feelings. He always felt like he's better than Kendrick Lamar. And that's fair. It's fair. You know what? Listen, as a music artist, you're especially as a hip hop artist, you're supposed to have that feeling of competitive nature, being like, I'm better than this person. You know what I mean? You're supposed to. It's fine. It's fine. That's just the nature of it, right? And even because even there's a situation with there's a song that Gets and Dave may release. I don't know. They may. I hope they do. But there's this thing where I haven't seen the footage, but there's this thing where there's this competitive nature where he thinks he outshined that person when they say no, I outshined that person. You know what I mean? It's like it's that competitive spirit. It's that nature. Like no, I'm the best. No, I'm the best. No, I'm. You get it? But anyway, that's what it really should have been. But that in this case, I feel like Drake, the way it's playing out, it now seems more and more like Drake feels like he's bigger and better than everyone, and not in the way that he thinks. There's that one person in school, yeah, where they think it's like they got all the money. You can tell they're that kid that's got money because of their parents or whatever, yeah. But people only gravitate towards that person because they got money, because they got access to these games and this, that, and the other. That's the only reason why they have those friends, yeah. But if they didn't have those friends, their personality, do you know what I mean, is something where they wouldn't deal with them if anything. You get it? Drake is that type of person. That plain and simple. You know what I mean? But anyway, he doesn't really. Anyway, let's keep moving.
Okay, so going more through the complaints. Universal and Drake have a long partnership. Okay, we know that. In fact, as far as all their great marketing tactics, I'm sure it helped you out a little bit as well. Universal has licensed and published rights over Kendrick Lamar's music, and, I think part of the allegation is that the last deal that Universal did with Kendrick in the hundreds of millions of dollars, they're coming up on the time to maybe redo a deal, and so we want to go the extra mile for Kendrick. So therefore, the diss track, Not Like Us, not real popularity was all boosted by the label. Okay, so again, the tattling method here of like, Kendrick did the thing, but Universal published it. Pursuant to the actual release, it says the exclusive license to the song is Interscope, which is a division of Universal. Within the first minute of the song,
wait.
we hear...
I was talking about these are, what was it? I want to read that.
Universal. Within the first minute of the song, we hear... published it. Pursuant
to the title. He mentioned title. See, now, if Jay-Z still owned title, I don't think Drake would mention title, or would he? I don't know. But the amount of times I played Not Like Us on title is because that's the type of tune I like to work out to. I haven't got title in a while, but that's the type of tune. In fact, titles even reminded me if Kendrick Lamar is still going to be your number one artist of this month. Like, it keeps on reminding me. I promise you it does. All right? But anyway, let's go.
To the actual release, it says the exclusive license to the song is Interscope, which is a division of Universal. Within the first minute of the song, we hear Drake has a predilection for underage women, quote, say, Drake, I hear you like 'em young, end quote. You better not ever go to cell block 1. The recording continues to say that any woman who falls in love with Drake should be careful to, quote, hide her little sister from him. Okay, it goes on. Universal published through these different places, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon. The images feature aerial view of...
This is wild, man. This is wild. He's really taking it there. And the thing is, I feel like saying, hey Drake, I heard you like him young. That is very elusive, if that makes sense. And it's very elusive. There's no way you could really, and okay, you could say to anyone like with Drake, just hide your little sister. Again, elusive, because you know what I mean? Drake is, I don't know how old is Drake? So let's imagine he's like 40, I don't know. And then he could just say young to him would be 39. Again, I know maybe 1 year. Young could also be 25. you know what I mean? But then also, if you're talking about little sister, like there's so many ways to play this, yeah. In yeah, the little sister thing is like, think about it. Like you could be, or let's say the woman is 20, 25. The little sister could be 21. In fact, wasn't he not with Lato's sister, or whatever her name is, Lato's sister? How old was she? Was she not young? Okay, I rest my case. Let's go.
Of Drake's Toronto home, including identifying information regarding the location of the home, and it covers in the icons used by law enforcement and public safety applications like Citizen to identify child sex offenders and their residences of public registries. Okay, so going back to the law, is what was said in the song true or was it false? So Drake in the complaint states the defamatory material is false. The allegations against Drake are unequivocally false. Drake has never been charged with, indicted for, or convicted of any charges of sexual violence or assault, including but not limited to sexual violence against a minor. Nor
As of this date, 16th of January 2025, not yet. However, I will say this, and I will say this very carefully, and what I'm going to say. No one's going to really admit, you know what I mean, to that. And you're not hearing him say it. We're reading him say it. Do you know what I mean? Or basically, this woman is reading, this lawyer, she's actually reading it, and we're hearing it. And it's like, I'm not being funny here, but like, you see those icons here. Yes, we know what it means, but you have to understand, if those people that he's talking about in the song, let's say, for example, when he says, and Buffer got a weird case, why is he still around? He does have a weird case. Is he lying? Like, I mean, if you think about the context of what the case is about, those icons are absolutely necessary. Anyway, but I will say this: let's just see how this transpires, because then it does put whatever the case is. I don't know. Art is art in it, and you can interpret art in many different ways. They say a picture speaks 1,000 words. How do you interpret it? Leave your answer in the comments below. Let's go.
has Drake ever engaged in an inappropriate, romantic, or sexual behavior with a minor? Okay, so the complaint goes on, not just
I showed evidence of that, but anyway, let's keep moving.
to talk about the song itself, but also the video. Kendrick Lamar is depicted in front of shipping containers with air conditioning units inside. These images are associated with sex trafficking. There we go.
Nah, wait.
also
See, when I was reacting to this video on my other channel, by the way, I had no idea what this meant. Do you understand? I had no idea. No idea. Obviously, I thought him doing the hopscotch saying, and then doing the same, and you're hearing the over the part where he says, you're trying to strike a chord, and there's probably a minor. And obviously, if he's online trying to strike a chord, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's keep moving. But this part here, I had no idea. No idea. And again, Kendrick is not saying it outwardly. Even that part when you mentioned about you're trying to strike a chord, probably a minor. He's talking about the online trolling. Do you understand? And when you think about the it's a double entendre. I think there's a triple entendre when it comes to that part. Because obviously you got the piano chords, yeah. Then you got the chords of, yeah, you got minor as in children are minor. But at the same time, when he's talking about trolling, you know what I mean? There are trolls that, when I say trolls, not that instigating or doing what like 50 does or whatever. No, I'm talking about that. I'm talking about trolls as in like like, you know, like dolls basically. Trolls like, because I remember one of my sisters, they have trolls, like, you know what I'm saying? I remember they're like, I don't know, they're like that small if I remember. But anyway, and they're why there. In fact, there's a movie called Trolls. Funny enough, let's go.
Includes allusions of Drake's OVO brand, which is represented by an owl, in combination with the lyrics "wop wop 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 dot fuck 'em up." The video shows Lamar beating an owl-shaped piñata with a bat. During the scene, a caption appears at the bottom of the video that states, disclaimer, no OVOs were harmed during the making of this video. So the complaint just goes, right, so again, Kendrick Lamar is the one that said the things that caused all the bad outcomes, but
she wants to laugh so badly. You can tell she wanted to laugh so badly.
Universal spread the defamatory material, deceived consumers. Because I go back to, remember, this whole thing started by just saying, well, we think Universal has unfairly botted, boosted, inflated the success of the song. And now it's a completely different approach. It's you, Universal, are the reason. I mean, it doesn't say you're the reason Kendrick Lamar wrote this song, but you're the reason that I was harmed by the song. Essentially, taking Drake's side for 2 seconds and being like, I mean, what's your expectation here, right? You're saying censorship. You're saying that if there was something in here that may have been harmful to, you know, a person of some kind, that a label should basically step in, no can do, I'm not releasing this, right? Just.
But, all right, look. I remember there was a time, it's like a few years ago, where Dame Dash was having to go at Leo Cohen because he always felt like you're signing artists from the hood that are in sticky situations, but they remain in the hood. So what ends up happening is, I can't remember verbatim, but he mentions, do you know what I mean? There's situations that happen, and if they're going through, they're actually genuinely having beef. Do you know what I mean? So my thing is, it's so weird how this case really is. And again, even just going through this here, he ain't got a leg to stand on, bro. I can't even lie to you. I'm not just saying that out of the fact of I want UMG to win or I don't like Drake. It's got nothing to do with that. If we go purely on the facts, let's go purely on the facts. Drake doesn't have a leg to stand on in this case. Because you're saying, like, what? Because if he was to say, oh, this part of the song where he specifically says this line, and then the YouTube reactors also said this specifically, then you could say, all right, fair enough. They're still snitching, but fair enough. But everyone is not saying that. You get it? So it's like, what are you really trying to say? That you got harmed because of the diss? Like, man up, bruv. Like, man up. Look, even Ja Rule, yeah? Even Ja Rule is able to man up and just move on with his life. Do you get it? And he's not the only one that's had beef in hip-hop. Nas, Jay-Z, like, we know that battle. They ended up becoming, not friends, but like, do you know what I mean? They're cool with one another. I mean, Jay-Z may be petty now and again, where he may release something on a day Nas wants to release something. I'm still waiting for that day when Nas drops an album and then Jay-Z releases an album the same day. I'm still waiting for that, but it is what it is. In this day and age, cold. It will be cold. And then to flip it, both of them on the same song. There's one song that's not on the album, but then they release a deluxe of the album and it has both of them on it. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, that would be cold. Anyway.
Just in the music distributor front, you guys are constantly reaching out because you go, music distributor refused to release my song because they said, well, it's too political, it's too religious, it is offensive, there's hate speech. Like, there's something where a distributor will say, I'm not going to release this because, hey, I'm like a music distributor, I really don't want to get sued for you little artist using my platform. And so then we go, okay, well, what do you think about that? But then on the flip side, if someone is truly releasing something that is like hate speech, that's talking about like your personal address and putting you in harm's way, I think that's That's fair. I think that there is a good argument for that. I'm focusing on what's not here, which are the claims against Kendrick Lamar directly. Okay, but the inflated plays thing, it does actually.
But here's the thing: even with that whole situation, I didn't. When I first saw it, I'm pretty sure I can't remember if I said I knew where that place was. But here's the thing: if it's public knowledge that your place is called the embassy, because even the funny thing is, even in another song, he mentions that the embassy is about to get raided. It's got not anyway. There's no talk about every. If he mentioned every single song, I would get it. I would understand it, even if he talked about himself. But he hasn't, and he won't.
Actually exists in here. In the beginning of the lawsuit, it's like factual background, what's our evidence, all the good stuff. And then it gets into counts. So it's what the actual counts are. So we have count 1, defamation per se. So here are the elements and how we apply the facts to the count. And so we go Universal published a statement, right? Looking for the word. There it is. False. A statement that was false. Okay. And it could have reasonably foreseen that these statements, right, could be no good for Drake. Universal intended to make the false statements and publicly promoted it and did all the things. The statements UMG published about Drake are reasonably understood to state and imply that he, and it goes on, pedophilia, sexual crimes. These statements, in fact, are false. Okay, so they go through that. So that's count 1. Count 2. Harassing in the 2nd degree, Universal engaged in a course of conduct and repeatedly committed acts which alarm and seriously annoy plaintiff. UMG published, promoted, and profited from a coordinated campaign to smear, threaten, discredit plaintiff despite plaintiff's protests. Threats of violence, intentional motive of financial gain. Okay, and then lastly, this is the callback to, where we all started on this, right? So lastly, pursuant to local New York law, defendant engaged in deceptive acts and practices in the conduct of business by covertly financially incentivizing third parties to play, stream, and promote the song, not like us, and then by making materially false and misleading representations of the song's popularity to consumers. So there we go, right? So they go through a little.
I can't believe this is happening. I still can't believe this is happening. This can't be real, like this can't be real, can it? Can it really be real?
Little discussion about it, and then the prayer for relief. So just so you know, at the very end of the complaint, this is where we throw in, we go, so court, this is what we want you to do. We want, usually it's like an injunction, but in this case we want, well, and actually here, look, I'll give Drake a moment, right? So he goes, we want nominal damages. All right, well, normally it goes, we want millions of dollars, sue them for the world. So we want nominal damages. We want compensatory damages. We want our consequential damages. We want our attorney's fees. We want punitive damages because bad faith, right? This was so egregious. We're entitled to like an amount above and beyond to punish them and make them an example to the rest of the world. We want declaratory relief stating that the statements published and promoted were false. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do because this is a 91-page complaint, is that if you guys want me to literally go through this in my long-winded, spirited fashion, drop me a comment down below. If I get enough comments saying that you want me to actually go through the entire complaint, I will. I'm sure you guys are going wild already in the comments. So I'll see you on the next one. I'm top music attorney, Miss Crystal.
I'm pretty sure she probably has. I hope she has, because I will react to it. But probably another day though, probably tomorrow or something, because there's clearly a lot that's going on. Or there's a lot that's going on. So anyway, let me just subscribe to a channel because 2025 is gonna be a very interesting year. That's what I'll say. So. Like, so it says Drake hangs with a guy called Top 5. He says he's going to unalive Kendrick Lamar, but somehow he's terrified now. Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean? Like, I'm just so glad there's people out there that can actually show this, because or mention this because I'm telling you, he's such a hypocrite. He's a hypocrite. And this is how I know this is basically, he's not going to win this. Anyway, he's basically throwing a tantrum because he wants UMG to prevent Kendrick from releasing his song, while Drake himself should be allowed the privilege to say whatever he wants without censorship. He's an industry puppet that wasn't given the unfair privileges. That wasn't given the unfair privileges he used to use to, so he decides to sue. All of them is from the boy who said that his crew plotted for a week and fed Kendrick the information. All right. So what was that? Hold on. The funniest part is where he claims the song is calling for a colonizer. All right, this is why I need to read the full thing. But anyway, I'm gonna say, wow, even Harvey Label, what's his name? And okay, Harvey and I'll do that another day. That's just too much. It's just too much. Too much. This a full breakdown of what happened is Drake got in his feelings and now he is throwing a tantrum thinking this is the best move when this is not going to end well for him. On that note, take care. I wish I could do the eye emoji. Oh, can I? Hang on. Do you know what I mean? Also, I can use emojis. I always wondered, can I use emojis on this thing? But now I can. I just realized. I'm going to remember to do that from now on. But anyway, listen, I've got more to react to than that. But before we even get into more of the whole Drake situation, I'm going to react to some football news for now, all right? So make sure you stay tuned because too much Drake is like reacting to too much Drake stuff is giving me a headache, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's good, like, not giving me a headache. That's a wrong saying. Like, I feel like mixing it up. Do you know what I mean? Because from the beginning, it's been about Drake. You know what I mean? So I think it's time to now just focus on something else. All right? So anyway, let's just react to something different. But yeah, man, I'm very, very interested to see how this pans out. But make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Look at that. Ademola Lookman, 100 shirts, 100 times he played for Atalanta. Congratulations to the African Player of the Year, bruv. To the African Player of the Year. Rashford is trending. Osimhen is trending. Garnacho is trending. There has to be a reason. There has to be a transfer news. That's the only reason I can think of. That's the only reason I can think of. Because why else would he be trending? All right, so you already know about this news. All right, so Chicago are set to sign Jonathan Bamba from Celta Vigo deal, agreed in principle. Final details to be discussed, and then he will fly for a medical as soon as documents will be approved. Congratulations. Hey, by the way, if you are a football fan, sports fan, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you're already here, hit the like button. Make sure you share. Leave a comment in the live feed. Leave a comment in the comment section. You know what I mean? Let's keep it moving. Let's go. Let me know what you want to see. If I can actually react to it, then I'll be able to. Okay. KK's goodbye message. I would play it, but listen, I ain't trying to get copyright strikes on here. KK shares his goodbye message to Napoli fans ahead of PSG move. Thanks to Napoli, the city, the fans, the memory of Diego. I won't forget this magic feeling and the ghetto we won together. You could have tried to win one more with them this season. I can't even lie. Anyway, Marcus Rashford. Let's see what he says. All right, this is why he's probably trending. He says, been contacted today by a tabloid informing me that they plan to publish a photo of me with a rapper apparently taken a year ago. I want to make it clear, I have never seen this photo. I do not know this person, and I'm not friends with him. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. I think I know what photo they're thinking of. I think I know the photo. I think I know the photo. I think I know the photo. I'm trying to see if I can find it. I'm trying to see if I can find it. It's probably with and this is his issue, yeah. Because here's the other thing. He wasn't he not on LeBron James's podcast. I think it's called The Shot. And you know what I mean? He's gonna be in contact with other athletes, but also an actor. I think was there once. How can I not remember his name when he's from Peckham as well? Oh my days. Damson Idris. Do you know what I mean? AKA Frank Lindsay. You know what I mean? But like, nah, man. Hold on. That's why he's trending. Well, listen. H is a rapper from Manchester. There's a video with him. You know what I mean? Let me This is why, and then he's backstage with Young Ads. Young Ads backstage with This was on Hip Hop DX United Kingdom. Funny enough, like this. Listen, you cannot don't lie. He's he's friends with Meeks. Get me Meeks Manny and that. Like, bro, like, just don't lie. He's was this last year? Let me see. Like, I keep on saying to people, I keep on saying it. He's with Nems. Like, bro, just don't lie. Like, it's okay. Do you know what? If I was Marcus Rashford, yeah, I'll say, yeah, I was with a rapper last year taking photos, and what? I listened to rap music. What? If I'm not banging, if I'm not like playing my best or whatever, and the manager doesn't want to pick me, that's fine. But my form has nothing to do with the music I listen to or whatever. The rest of the team have been awful as well. It's not just me, yeah? But we can train together and learn together to become better. That's all he needs to say. If he doesn't want me in the club, fine, I'll go elsewhere. The thing is, just don't lie that, you know what I mean? Like, because now they're going to post it. Now they're going to post it. And then it's going to make you look like a liar, make you look like look, there's a lesson in this. Do not lie. What is the point? How can I quickly go on Google, real quick, on my phone, how can I quickly go on that and just check Marcus Rashford with rapper 2024? I see him with Nems, I see him with these other rappers as well, like Meeks, you know what I mean? Young Ads especially, you know what I mean? There's nothing to be afraid of or ashamed of. This is why rap in America is most of the time it flourishes. Is because they're not afraid to be bold with saying, "Oh, I support this person, I support that person." They're not afraid. Yeah, when it comes to sports and athletes, that's sports and athletes, same thing. Athletes and musicians, they're not afraid. The two often cross paths. But the UK, do you know what I mean? You're acting soft. Like, why are you afraid? What? Because you're afraid of what the fans are gonna now think of you. That's what it seemed like to me. Because at the end of the day, we know Marcus Rashford is a good guy, or not good guy in a. It doesn't mean that a rapper is supposed to be a bad guy or whatever, but we know Marcus Rashford is an athlete. We know he cares about the community. You know what I mean? We know this. So what? I don't know, man. Like Marcus Rashford just needs to chill, bruv. But anyway, let's carry on. So he says, being contacted today by a tabloid informed me that they plan to publish a photo of me with a rapper apparently taken over a year ago. I want to make it clear, I've never seen this photo. Cool, you've never seen the photo. This is why you should have just said, what photo was it? Or just say, listen, I don't know what you're trying to do. You're trying to extort me or something. Fine. Let me pop. Like, if I was Marcus Rashford in this situation, while I'm on the phone, I'll be like, I will find every rapper I'm with. Yeah. Pause. No diddy. Like every rapper that I'm standing by with, I've got a photo with, I will post it on my Instagram. I will post it and I'll say, yeah, what are you gonna post now? Beat them at their own game. I mean, technically you're giving them source, because then you are the source they're gonna get that from. But at the same time, you beat them to it. Do you get it? Just don't like, oh man, I'm not even a Manchester United fan, that you know. But it's like the thing is, why would you lie? Like liars irritate me. You can tell liars irritate me. Stop lying. Anyway, let's keep it moving. I want to make it clear I've never seen this photo. I do not know this person, and I'm not friends with him. Like most footballers, if someone asks for a photo with me, I will never refuse, but I'm obviously not able to do a background check on every individual that asks me for a photo. See, this is what he's trying to, that the narrative of trying to, that not every rapper is, like I said, is a bad guy. But he's trying, the narrative is out there like that. I don't know why. Why? Central C, listen. This is why I need Central C when he releases the album this year. His album this year, do you know what I mean? When he releases his album this year, he will make sure. Well, I could be wrong. I do feel like if he releases the album this year, it will be a good thing for the UK scene because they need to remind people that at the end of the day, people who watch football also watch music, and it's fine. Do you understand? Let's keep it moving. And it says, can I please urge the tabloids, rather than focusing on me, to use their platform to help raise positive awareness on the many charities and individuals that work daily throughout the UK to tackle crime, to prevent more families suffering tragic loss. My deepest sympathy goes to the family of Jimmy Mizzen. See, that's what I'm talking about. I think he should have just started from like he could have placed that above where instead of saying I do not know this person. How do you know if you've never seen that photo? They're probably gonna be, oh my days. I still can't believe this. So look, someone put there's always something going on with Raf Lady. They're trying to tarnish his name and image. Sad because he's good dude for real. But that's what I'm trying to say. How can you tarnish when you live your truth? No one can tarnish your image. Nobody. I give you a prime example of an athlete where no one could tarnish his image. Nobody. Dennis Rodman, prime example. I know he's not in. I know he was in the 90s and he's American, but he's a prime example. Prime example. I swear, like he was. I swear at one point, yeah. Anyway, he got photographed for but no. Anyway, use their platform to help raise positive awareness. He genuinely is a good guy. See, breaking. Borussia Dortmund are stepping up their effort to sign Marcus Rashford. Or no, okay, that's what I want to see. No one hates English players more than the English media. Get off his back already. And see, look, I knew someone was going to do it. I knew someone was going to pull up a picture with Diddy and Manchester United. I knew it, especially Alex Ferguson. I knew it. Look at Sir Alex Ferguson and his minions smiling after they got a back. Whoa. From P. Diddy on what they were smiling about. You see? You see? And look at Rio Ferdinand. Listen. I'm not even gonna say anything else more. Shout out to Rio Ferdinand, though, man. I like the way that he's transitioned from being a footballer to being a pundit to also having these podcasts and giving experience to other people. I respect that. Anyway, so not only Cassidy's exit, Chelsea have been approached again by Borussia Dortmund in the last 24 hours for Renato Vega. The two clubs are in contact to discuss the formula of the deal as Vega remains top of their list of the board. But Borussia Dortmund want a loan. No, sorry. I don't even know anymore, man. If he leaves, he leaves, innit? If he leaves, innit? I can't even be bothered no more. You know what I mean? At least Trevor Chalobah's back. That's all I care about. Not all I care about, yeah. But anyway, Man City have scheduled a direct contact with Juventus to discuss about Andrea Cambiaso. No bid made. City will decide only after Mamouche deal will be sealed as that's almost done with Eintracht, with final details now still being discussed. All right. So, Bayern director Earl confirms Christopher Nkunku's deal is complicated. How is it complicated? How? How, Sway? It's either you want him or you don't. If you don't want him, cool, that's fine. And if you still want him, then yeah, fork out the 65 million pounds or euros, or whatever, how much it is, and then also give us Matty Tells. What's so hard about that? What's so difficult about that? Why do some people like to say things are difficult when they're easy? Why? Anyway, we have a squad that is sufficiently equipped in terms of quantity and quality. We have no interest in doing anything in January. That's all you needed to say. That's all you needed to say. Do you know why? Because it just says, we are happy with our squad. We don't need no additions. We're not selling. We're not doing any of that. We are just happy with our squad. And the thing is, someone, I don't know who it was on Twitter earlier, someone did say, Nkunku will struggle to get into the first team squad at Bayern Munich. It's like going from the bench of Chelsea to the bench of Bayern Munich. And when I thought about it, they're absolutely right. And like I said, it's bittersweet that he got injured and then Chelsea replaced him with Cole Palmer. Do you know what I mean? And Cole Palmer's just going from strength to strength. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to explain why, and this is why in Christopher Nkunku's being used in cup games, because Cole Palmer's being rested for those games. So I think what players need to understand, when you play at a top level club, you have to settle for just being a squad player at certain times. In fact, every player is a squad player. Just show that you're good at you know what I mean, in training, like Maresca says, and then he will pick you. If he doesn't pick you, keep working hard. You know what I mean? And I get it, yes, like I said before, the sense of wanting to be selected for the French squad. But even if you're still doing well in the cup games, guess what? You are still going to be picked naturally, because did you not get picked for France? Anyway. Mamadou Diawara leaves Olympique Lyon to join Le Havre on loan. Deal with until June. Medical book tomorrow. Le Havre not won the race over Servette. I shout out to Servette. Jeez. If you know, you know. I know it because of Chelsea. When we played them this year, or technically last year, but this season. Norwich and Slava Prague have sealed the agreement for Matic Jurasek. Deal done. 7 million euro transfer fee, document signed on contract until 2030. It's funny seeing these low fees. It's so funny seeing these low fees. I'm so used to seeing high fees, but these are the type of fees that are supposed to be normal. Not 50 million euros or 60 million. These are the type of fees that are supposed to be normal. All right? But anyway. All documents are signed. Colomani loan move to Juventus. Also, loan move. 100% what the salary will be covered by Juve. No buy option clause, of course, is Juventus. Serie A sides do not like buying players. They like loaning players. That's a fact. That's a fact. Anyway, okay, so Omar, we read this yesterday. Okay, Torino are prepared to present new official bid to Chelsea for Cesar Casade on permanent transfer. It's also included a put and sell on clause as part of the deal. I think this is the best move for him. It's a shame it hasn't worked out for him. But what it does do is it does leave room for Andre Santos for next season. That's what it does do. You know what I mean? That's what it does do. So there's something that are blessing in disguise. Who have I don't know, man. Football is a weird sport sometimes. Alphonso Davies' situation has not changed, despite reports of a new deal in place. With Bayern in the last month, there was never any total agreement. Bayern proposal remains on the table, but interest remains from several clubs, including Real Madrid and much more since June. If there's any defender that Chelsea need to buy, if they want to buy another defender, that is, they should go for this guy here. If they're absolutely serious. But again, we have to hit Champions League level. We have to. You have to. And then I'm going to end up on this one. No active contest between Juventus and Chelsea for acts to disaster, despite reports. Juventus have different targets, while disaster has attracted interest from other clubs in different countries. Disaster expected to leave Chelsea in January, as reported. Yeah, go. Like if I was the owners of Chelsea, if it ends back, like I don't think it'll get to this level, but if it gets to the point where it's the end of the transfer window, terminating his contract. Terminating his contract so anyone else can have him for free. In fact, no, I wouldn't even do that. I will just stick him in the reserves. You know what I mean? You can't waste money like that. You know what I mean? You've got to find a way to sell him. But anyway, that to me is very, very, very funny to me. Acts of disaster. But anyway, let me know what your thoughts are on this. Okay. What's the name of your song? Shout out to you, Ty Knox. What is the name of your new song? And also, are you signed to any labels? Because I need to be very careful when it comes to copyright content. And if there's any any samples on the song, like let me know, because again, I'm trying to stay clear of copyright. Yeah, let me know. But shout you out for watching, shout you out for your comment. Let's go. All right, so what was I doing? All right. Because of the time, I can only react to one more thing. Let me see what time. Okay, yeah, I can only react to one more thing. See, look, Drake is going after one. Anyway, Drake is going after reactors, man. It's sad, man. It's sad. But anyway, speaking of Drake, let me just get to this one last thing, which is. Hold on, let me see. Okay, Drake. Let me just make sure I charge this thing. It's getting low. Oh no! This is what I wanted to react to, but it's too. I can't react to that today. I've got to do that tomorrow. 1 hour and 52 minutes. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. So what I will do, give me a second. What I will do is I'm gonna react to, let me see, Art of Dialogue. This is you know what? I think no, you know what? Let's do what I normally do. I always more or less end out on this. Oh, he hasn't released anything today. That I'm surprised. Anyway, I'm surprised. So we're just going to have to go back to what I was going to do react to in the first place. I'm surprised he hasn't released anything. What's going on? I remember that. He's threatening 2-bit. If you know, you know. Where is that other one? I was just about to react to it. Where is it? It was this one. Drop for Jay-Z was with Beyonce and Diddy, mate. Wait, what? Ryan Legend says Diddy and Cassie abuse when both. Relax, man. Anyway, we're just gonna end it because there's nothing else I can really react to from here. Anyway, shout you out for watching. I appreciate you watching. But yeah, man. Tomorrow I will be more prepared because obviously you see with the music. In fact, let me see if this person has mentioned. No, they haven't mentioned it yet. Obviously, like you see when it comes down to content and music and stuff like that, I have to be very careful with the content. Like very careful. So I feel like this was one of those things where because I was prepared, but at the same time not as prepared. But it's fine. We move. But anyway, so yeah, for watching. Make sure you stay subscribed. But yeah, make sure you share this channel, share the videos, all that stuff there. But like, follow, share for more. Yeah.